So chances are you probably read Cal Newport's book on deep work and you're wondering, how do I actually apply it? So in today's video, I break down how I use and apply the concept of deep work so I can get more done and have more free time to myself. If you want the same thing, make sure to watch this video. Hey, what's going on? My name is Kevin. I'm a YouTuber, former pharmacist, high ticket sales, and digital marketing consultant. And chances are, if you're watching this video, you're in the online space, maybe you're doing remote work as well, and you want to be a little bit more productive from home. And so today I want to share my 3-step process of how I host my deep work sessions. If you tune on this channel and you hit subscribe and hit the bell, chances are you've probably seen one of my deep work sessions pop up and you're just like, what is this all about? Why is this guy just sitting there in silence, just working? And why would I want to be a part of it as well? So in today's video, I break down that, but it is the secret to getting more done. So if you want to join me for these sessions when I'm working, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified of when these sessions actually happen. But let's kind of back up for a second. You're probably wondering like, why should I listen to this bald Asian guy, right? And the truth is, back in 2017, this is where I heard the concept of deep work by Cal Newport, right? Now, if you don't know who Cal Newport is, he's actually a professor, but he talks about productivity a lot. And when he first started, he had this website called Study Hacks, which I use all the time in pharmacy and in my undergrad as well. That's how I got exposed to him. He literally saved me from flunking out of college and pharmacy school as well. And he was also a godsend for productivity and studying. And one of the quotes I love by Cal Newport is, he says this: if you don't produce, you won't thrive, no matter how skilled or talented you are as well. And that is so true. In this day and age, we wonder why things like productivity videos or morning routine videos are so important, because you could be the smartest person in the world, but if you don't produce, then it all means nothing as well. But also, Cal Newport also has this concept of deep work. And you might be wondering, hey, what is deep work? And deep work is simple. These are activities performed in a state of the distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities to their limits. Basically, it means sitting down, shutting up, and just working on a major project as well. But like a lot of normal people, I mean, for me, I took this concept and did jack shit with it. I didn't do anything with it. I pushed it off the side and threw it on the back burner. And I really didn't know how to apply it until recently when I joined my friend's Rich and Niche Digital Marketing Academy, where he started hosting these deep focus sessions. And it was actually, at first I thought, damn, this is really weird. It's like ASMR for people who are workaholics like myself. But this was a game changer. It helped me specifically with digital marketing, helped me complete my funnels, helped me complete a lot of my YouTube videos, and even onboarding my clients a lot quicker as well. And so that's why I decided to host these sessions for my community as well, because it changed my life. And it's one thing to know the concept of deep work, but it's another thing to really apply it and use it in your everyday life as well. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the 3 steps that you need to make in order to apply this concept of deep work so you can reap the benefits of getting more done and having more free time to yourself. So let's dive into it. So step 1, you need to plan. Typically before I start my deep work session, I like to take 60 minutes to go through my morning routine, plan my goals with my Panda planner over here. If you want to see videos on my Panda planner and my morning routine, I'll link it in the boxes over here as well. And yes, I use these 60 minutes to kind of plan my day, plan my goals, and write down exactly what I need to get done. And you might be asking like, Kevin, 60 minutes is a long time. Couldn't you spend that time actually executing instead of planning, right? And you're right, 60 minutes is quite a bit, but I'm not sure if you ever gone through this, but for me, I used to kind of execute whatever I felt like needed to be done. And then I would stop and think and try to remember what needed to be done. And then I realized that, oh man, I shouldn't have been working on that because that wasn't the most important thing. That's what I don't want to happen to you, because there's this saying, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And it is so, so true. Not only do you have to get more done, but you need to prioritize which one should I focus on first. So before I even get started with doing any work, I like to look what I need to do in the next 6 months, the next month, week, and even day as well. And then I also assign priorities of my tasks. Now, this is really important because once you have everything listed and prioritized, you can just focus on executing for the rest of the sessions and not worry about anything. You can put your full attention on that individual task because you know that in the grand scheme of things, this is the number one thing that's the most important thing. This point of planning was actually really inspired by two people. It was inspired by Mike Kim's podcast with Lee Cockrell. If you don't know who Lee Cockrell is, he's actually the senior operating executive for Walt Disney. And he knows a thing or two about getting more done. So I would highly recommend you check out that podcast. If you pick it up, make sure you use my affiliate link. That way it supports my channel to create more kick-ass content for you. But that's step 1. You need to plan. 2, you need to set your work timer. So now that you know what you need to do, the next step is to assign a time to it. Now, there's something called a Pomodoro timer, and chances are if you've looked at other productivity channels, you've heard of it before, and you're like, what is a Pomodoro? And it's simple. It's actually a tomato timer, right? You've seen those OG tomato timers, and the real great balance that Cal Newport was talking about was 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off. 50 minutes is really great because it's not too long, not too short, and it forces you to focus, right? Usually when I do a focus session, I like to write down one goal that I'm going to get done in that session. And we typically run this for 3 different sessions as well. So this is important, setting your work timer as well. And key thing about setting your work timer, the main thing is that you want to focus on the highest priority item, and you don't want to shove too many things all at once because you actually want to get that item done as well. You know, sometimes if it's one major project, I will just put that one action item and that's all I'm focusing on. Sometimes if it's more of the administration day, I'll put down 3 different things I would need to get done that day as well. So you have flexibility with this, but the fewer the better because you can stay more focused on the task as well. Step 3, you need to set your break timer as well. Now this is important because you're sitting here, you're in a deep work session and your alarm goes off. Sometimes you might not want to take a break, but this is so important that you do just get up, walk around, grab some water, do something as well. You need some downtime. Why? Because if you don't, you will easily get burnt out as well. Don't forget, if you're doing 3 or more sessions, you'll need some more time. But I like to, for me, I like to take a 10-minute break. I grab water, sometimes use a restroom, meditate, pet your dog, do whatever, right? But my favorite thing to do during these times are 5-minute deep box breathing exercises to recharge. If you don't know what box breathing is, it's actually a really great way to reset yourself. I do a modified version. Typical box breathing is 4 seconds in, 4 second hold, 4 second out, 4 second hold. So, but the variation I like to do is 4 seconds breathing in, 4 second hold, 8 second breathing out, 4 second hold, and then you restart the process for 5 minutes. And that's my favorite thing to recharge as well, and get me back into state, into flow as well. And here's the truth about getting into flow state: you need to be relaxed in order to do that. You can't be in fight or flight mode and be in flow, right? It just doesn't happen. And so with that being said, that is my 3-step way of how I apply my deep focus sessions. And so you can either run your own at this point, or you can join mine when I'm hosting them. But if you do want to join mine, make sure to subscribe and smash the bell to stay notified. And love to ask you, are you curious about more about productivity? Make sure to check my playlist here on productivity videos as well. If you want to see my Panda Planner review, make sure to check that out. I think it'll be really great for you if you're into productivity, and see how I run my morning routines. All right. And I would love to throw the question at you. Do you believe in deep work? Have you ever tried a deep work focus session? And if so, what was your experience? Let me know in the comments. Well, that's pretty much it. Make sure to check out my videos, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Peace.